Hey, we're here live. Tarot Tuesday. Tech be damned. Mercury retrograde is really showing itself. And you know what? It is what it is. It's not like it comes as a surprise. So we're just going to deal with it, right? So I hope you're doing amazing. And let's pull some cards because there's some stuff going on. So we're still in Pisces season, but we will be moving pretty soon in another couple weeks. Not even a couple weeks. What is it? The 10th today? Another 10 days or so, we'll be moving into Aries. So if you've been feeling a little bit antsy because of that, all that watery Pisces dreamy energy, and you just kind of want to get going already, it's okay. That's part of the collective. It really, hey, Nicole, good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it feels like almost like that hanged man energy where it's just like you really want to get going, but things are just kind of holding you back. It is what it is. I think we have Saturn and Neptune in Aries right now. So that's another thing that we're really wanting to hit that reset button. Saturn is about our reality check and what we're here to do. Depends on your birth sign, of course, or your birth chart. Yeah, so let's just start with a few cool cards. Debs, you made it. Hi, good to see you. Checking in. So let's see what the energy is right now. Ooh, that one wanted to jump out. Whoa, 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, that we've got earth energy happening here. So could be two sides of the coin, pun intended. Yeah, totally. So one could be you're feeling like you really need to create some stability. Things have been a little chaotic maybe, or things have been a little too steady and you're ready to change it up a little bit. I mean, chomping at the bit to get this Aries kind of frenetic fire energy going. I don't know. Is it just me? That's kind of how I feel right now. But to me, this is a bit of a reality check to see where you can really build from a foundation. And if you don't feel like you have that foundation right now, then maybe this is the time for you to discover where can you set down some roots to really bring in what you totally wanted. Like think back to the beginning of the year, the beginning of 2026, or for that matter, the end of 2025. I know a lot of people are like, I can't wait for this year to end and the new one to begin. Well, here we are. We're the 3rd month into that new year. So what about what's going on? What's going on for you? Do you feel like you're starting to create some roots? Do you feel like you're in a place of feeling a little more, how can I word this? Like structured, a little more safe for you to dream, to continue to dream, and not just dream because it's fun to dream, but dream things into a reality. That's kind of, I mean, it's easy to dream, isn't it? But do we believe it? Do you want to bring those dreams to fruition? Maybe by now, as we end this first quarter of the year, maybe this is where you decide, maybe that's not what I want. And that's okay. We don't know until maybe we wade a little bit deeper into the pool whether or not we're going to want to swim, right? We don't really know. So I think the 4 of Pentacles is a great way to get started. Keaton, hi, hope you're having a good day. Thanks for being here. All right, let's pull some more to go along with that 4 of Pentacles. What is this trying to tell us now? Cards are all kerfuffled. I need to... okay, what do we need to know? Come on, tell us. Oh, more Pentacles. So we're going from the 4 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. And it feels like this is what we all want. But I think in some ways, this can be kind of boring. I hate to say it, but for those of us who don't have it, maybe this is what we dream about. And yet when we get it, it's like, okay, been there, done that. I'm kind of bored now. I want to move on. That's not always what this card pulls up for me, but that's just what I'm picking up. And I do read intuitively. So it feels like it's definitely relating to what's going on in your space. This is what you manifest. Pentacles are about wealth, abundance, but it's also just about what we're bringing to the earth, what we bring to our reality. And if it's something that just feels like it's a little stagnant, I mean, we had that Four of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. So yeah, some of us could be feeling a little stuck and be like, so what else? So I did it all. I checked off all the boxes. What's next? What's next? What's next? Don't you want to know? I want to know. If only tarot was like a crystal ball, but it isn't. At least not the way I read it. This is about forecasting things, not fortune telling. There's a difference. Do you know the difference? Because there is a difference. And let's pull another card. What's with all the pentacles? This is crazy. So now we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this to me is reminding us that even if things feel slow and we're like, come on, grow already. We all know that it takes time to grow. I don't know where in the world you are, but here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's still really cold. We had some sun. The crocuses are starting to poke up out of the soil and you're like, oh, yay. And it takes time, right? It takes time for things to grow. Seven of Pentacles is reminding you that you need to know, is this worth it? Is what you're doing worth it? And when you do that, you understand that you are in a place of deciding to keep going or to not. Maybe I'm ignoring it because you're being disrespectful or rude. Maybe that's why, huh? Ever think about that? We're all going to be of a certain age, if you're lucky. So I think the next thing is to really understand that. Let's pull. Let's really understand what that next thing is. Oh, what's with all the friggin' pentacles? So we have the Five of Pentacles, and this really speaks to someone who is bored and doesn't want to do anything about it. Oh, if you want to complain just for the sake of complaining, go somewhere else. It's not going to do you any good to complain about anything. But if you are curious, maybe you do complain, but it's like, how can I get past this? You start asking questions to dig in a little bit deeper and to decide, okay, if you really feel like you're stuck, you need to ask for help. You need to ask someone who's maybe been through something like that. Ask someone you trust. Often I'll consult the tarot cards, and that's going to help me decide, because to me, the tarot, especially when we read for ourselves, the tarot cards, Elliot, who are you barking at? He's got something to say, tarot pup. And the way I work with tarot cards is that sometimes the card I'll pull, I'll see it and I'll be like, I didn't want to hear that. I don't want to deal with that. So I know a lot of people who read for themselves think, oh, it doesn't work for me. I know myself too well, but that's where it actually works out, is because it's calling out the things that you need to hear about. How many of you have pulled a card and went, I don't really want to know that, and you put it back in the deck, and then you pull the exact same card again? That's happened to me countless times. It's common, actually. It's those signs that it's like, hey, no, you really need to know what it is. So this Five of Pentacles, in this deck at least, it's showing that she's just in wallow mode. And you know what? Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need to just feel sorry for ourselves for a little bit. Right? Right, Elliot? Bark, bark. I don't know if you can hear him barking or not. But at the end of the day, if you're just not going to do anything about it, you're missing the sign. See, in this card, there's a key leaning up against the door. Elliot, who are you barking at? It's people. Deal with it. Shh. If I was on Zoom, it probably would cut it out, but it's not. Do you see doggos? Elliot, come here. Come up. No? Be quiet. Anyway, so it's really showing that there's a key. There's a key right here leaning against the door. But if we're so busy focused on ourselves and being selfish, yeah, sometimes we're that way and we're being selfish. Hey, Ashley. Such a cute bark. Yeah. Yeah, well, he's a tiny one, right? Don't you have a Rottweiler or something? You got a nice big one, big doggy. So I think when we're so focused on ourselves, and I know I said selfish, but at the same time, sometimes we need to focus on ourselves because nobody else is. So we got to do it for ourselves. And the key is to decide to finally be conscious of, oh, I'm just so focused on me and my little surrounding that it's time to look up and look around, because there's usually an answer or assistance or help, but we don't know it until we look up and look around and see what's what. So let's pull some more cards. Finally. No more pentacles. That's 4 freaking pentacles in a row. Finally, we get some watery energy here, but we go straight to the major arcana with the moon card. This is where we have that opportunity to go a little deeper into what we really need to bring to the surface. And it's actually kind of distracting because outside my door here, I have the guy doing the landscaping, so it might get a little noisy here. That was another reason why I was a little bit late. That's okay. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Between that and a barking dog, and yeah, it's going to be a little noisy. Anywho, the moon is reminding us that there are always changes, even when the moon stays and said the moon is the same. It's round, it's up in the sky, it's a big satellite in our sky. But the way we perceive it depends on where it is revolving around the earth, right? We get the different phases of it, and we get full moon, we get new moon. I think it's new moon coming, and that's when we start to feel the energy is a little bit different than before, right? Yeah, we got these creepos, eh? Thank you. Got nothing better to do. Let me click those people out. Yeah. Hey there, how are ya? Hope you're still here. Yeah, that's the problem with these things here live now is, I don't know, it's weird. I must be getting popular because nobody did that before. I just had my wonderful comfy peeps here with us. Yeah, so it's like the moon brings out the crazies. Let's pull some more cards. Oh, that's too many. Oh, Page of Swords. Some youth that really don't know how to communicate. That was the comments before that came through. And I think it's important for us to know that no matter what age and stage we're at, we have that ability to really just trust our intuition a little bit, trust our thoughts, trust that what we're learning is helping us to connect and to grow where we're most needed to grow. And from that perspective, we're always learning, and we're always having those opportunities to decide, oh yeah, I really don't like that, or yeah, I do like that. How can we make things happen a little more fully? So if anyone here wants a card pulled for yourself, let me know in the comments. And I'm just going to take a drink of water. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull some more cards here. See what's what for this Tarot Tuesday. Six of Wands. It's okay to be seen and to show yourselves, to celebrate the little things, and to just give yourself grace. If you figure you haven't been doing things properly lately, and you've been pushing yourself, but you just haven't had the energy, you have to look at it from a different perspective. If you're always giving yourself crap, you're never going to want to do things. You're never going to want to move forward, right? So Six of Wands is saying, do things that you can succeed at. And sometimes it depends on your state of mind or what you're doing or the energy you have. Sometimes those 6 things might be small little things you can check off your list. Brush my teeth today, check. Little things that help you feel like you're growing, right? You want a couple of cards, not just one. Wow. What do you want to know about? Do you have a specific question? Maharaguna, I think. Let me know. Anyone else? Anyone who's been here since the beginning? Loyalty. Loyalty goes a long way. Such as Debs protecting me in the comments. Okay, we have another page. We've got the Page of Cups. Wait a minute. We didn't have enough. Yeah, there it is. I'm running out of room on my desk. I have them all spread out. Pervy, hello. Good to see you. Nicole, hey. General, gotcha. Just one general. Gotcha. Okay. All right, sounds good. So let me just do this one here first. So Page of Cups. I feel like this has to do with somebody's relationship. This is general. I don't know who it's for, but it feels like you're gaining new ground in a relationship. It might not be romantic or not, but it's something that's a little unfamiliar to you. Maybe it's something you've kind of not fantasized about, but scenario in your head, what if I see this person all the time, and I really want to know about, like, it's almost like you want to ask them about something that that they do or they wear, and you've kind of hesitated. I don't know why that came up. That's just bizarre. Maybe it's going along with the Page of Swords too. Swords is about communication and thoughts, and Page of Cups is about feelings and intuition and things like that. So yeah, I don't know where that one came from, but we're going to go with it. All right, so here we go. Let's pull a card for you and see what we get. Oops, what's going on here? I got weird things happening on my screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's so funny. You go a couple of cards, and then I'm like, oh, well, just pull one. 3 cards came for you, so we're going to go with it, okay? So you got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about, what do you want to focus on that makes you feel comfortable and good? And what are you working toward? And if you've been feeling frustrated up to this point, this 10 of Pentacles is saying, hey, things are happening. Things are coming to a place where you're going to enjoy where you are. You're going to have manifested something into your life that makes you feel good, that's bringing people together for you. And the Eight of Cups is showing you that this is a time for you to not be so concerned about things that don't matter anymore. It's time to walk toward the next thing that you really want. And then there's Temperance. It's like, no matter what you've been through, I mean, life sometimes doesn't always work out the way you want it to. And instead of being like, oh, it was a failure, think, okay, I learned from that. I know not to do that now. So this is where you're going to learn and grow and turn that thing into what you want it to be. Your experience, you're gaining it. And that's what you need to know. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Pretty sure you typed in my pen. Yeah. I was kind of wondering, but you know me, I don't like to call out stuff like that. So anyways, for that, you're talking about the Page of Pentacles. I mean, Page of Cups. Yeah. That resonated? Good. You're very welcome. I hope it brings some like hope and inspiration for you, for sure, for sure. Hey, Sarah Bay from Paris. Good to see you. Bonjour. All right. So, Pervy. Yo, let's pull a card for Pervy, and then Nicole will be next. Sarah Bay, if you would like a card pulled, let me know. This is for Pervy. What do we need to know? That one wants to come out. Ooh, we have the Knight of Swords. This is sticking up for yourself, I feel. This is standing your ground when it comes to your own beliefs and your thoughts and the things that you're doing. And sometimes it can be a little daunting to stick up for yourself when you've always kind of gone with the flow and let other people have their opinions. So this really makes me feel like, hey, new member, thank you. Yay, good to see you. Look at that green. I love it. March. Love it, love it. And this is really showing you, where'd you go, Pervy? Sandy, hi. Good to see you. So yeah, this is saying, it's time for you to gather the strength to trust who you are. Knights are definitely about someone who is ready to defend themselves. And I'm not saying you have to argue with people and defend yourself. I'm just saying you've just got to trust you're standing up for yourself. You're not in that page stage anymore, which is the novice and beginner. This is a place where you are now ready to kind of step forward a little bit more for yourself. So that's the message I get for you. I hope that makes sense. And by the way, I'm putting together, for those of you who like tarot and like to play with tarot, more about all of the court cards. Again, I'm doing another video series, and for channel members, you'll have access to the free download that comes with it. So just saying. Now we are moving on to Nicole. So Nicole, let's pull. Okay, I didn't even get the word out. Pull this card for you. Oh, you got Temperance. Everything you've learned and gone through, all the shitty stuff especially, are actually going to help you come out the other side with so much more confidence and clarity and knowledge that you're going to not just get your own life in a place where you feel satisfied and good and optimistic, but you are helping other people get to that place too. And it's like, what I'm getting is, don't wait until you have your life just right, because do we ever all have our life just right? This is saying, start now sharing with other people, because that's going to help give the momentum to go forward. And because you're going to see how it's helping people. And then you're like, wow, now I want to learn more because I'm looking toward this next level of whatever it might be. So that's going to just enable you to want to keep being the sponge, to grow as a sponge and sponge up more information, because then you can squeeze that out to the people who are really connecting to you. So that's what I get for you. I hope that makes sense. Crash Out Princess. That's a cool handle. Okay. Oh, you're very, very welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Sandy, hi. Okay. Who else wanted a card pull? Sarah Bay. Clearly you want a card pull. Let's pull a card for you. Ooh, High Priestess. So, it feels like there's been some things that have been happening lately that you're kind of like, whoa. Like you're trusting what you pick up more before it happens. But it feels like for your intuition, it's really looking back on things that happened in the past. And you're like, oh, see, I knew that. Well, now it's time to turn it into trust it and say it before it happens. Because even if you feel like it might come out wrong or it was wrong, there's something to not remind you. There's something that's going to show you that there was some truth to it. So the more you speak it, the more you will channel what you need to channel. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense for you. Yeah. Pervy. Wow, that's very much needed to hear. A lot of things going on. Nothing, just all in my mind. Hey, it's not even just what is in our mind is real. It's real to us, right? Our body thinks it's real. I feel lost in studying. Friends, life, all. I don't know what to do now. I'm just so alone. Oh, well, thank you for being here. This came up for you right now. I know you're here a lot. So the Chariot is saying it's time to choose a new path. And sometimes feeling lost is the sign that it is time to move on and strike your own trail forward. Focus on where you want to be instead of where you feel you are now. That, at least for a while, that kind of helps to shift the energy a little bit. Stand up, pat yourself down, move the energy around when you want to kind of shake off what you're feeling. I hope that makes sense. I'm in the middle of a big awakening. Yes, that High Priestess was sharing that. I recommend even journaling a little bit on what you're picking up. And it doesn't have to make sense. It's not like you're writing a book. Just write down what comes up, what you feel. And I think that's going to help keep the flow. You're going to find out what your medium is, what your avenue of the energy flowing through you is all I know how to say it. Hey, no worries. My reading is a bit off, but don't worry about it. Okay, let's see. I'm more in believe, action, manifest is exactly that. Yeah. And it starts in our thoughts. Our thoughts and beliefs create how we feel, and how we feel amplifies what shows up in our life. And it either reflects or contracts with what we want, and we deal with it from there. What's with all this granny stuff? Fuck right off. Someone else's birthday. Sweet. Look at that. So, it looks like we got to figure out how to block some of these things again. These little crazy little twats. More claircognizance when I know, I just know. And see, that is the thing. This is the thing. They want proof. They're like, well, why? How do you know this? Do you feel it in your body? Do you this? Do you that? It shows up in different ways. And when I learned to just not try and explain it and just trust it and know it, that's all you need. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, right? Yeah. Trolling, they're not going to get nothing. Very happy about the new video you're doing about the tarot cards. Yay, good. Yeah, I need to do more of that. There was a big blank spot that I was doing a whole bunch of the zodiac signs last week, and it took a lot, you guys. Go look at your zodiac reading. It took a lot. It took a lot to record it and then to edit them. And then there's some in the membership for channel members to see. And it's like, I don't know if I could do that every month, never mind every week, because it takes a lot. That's 12. Anywho, I don't want to complain. So did I miss anybody? Crash Out Princess, you still here? Give you a second to let me know. Just give them a one finger peace sign. Oh, I love that, Nicole. That's awesome. It's so me. Yeah, you are here. Okay, good. Oh, if I recorded one sign per day, it would take a month to just get them out to anybody. But yeah, I'll find a way. It's just that, I guess for me, it's like I look at the views and they're considering all the effort I put into it. There's not a lot of views on them. If I got lots more views, to me, the energy output would equal the energy input, if that makes sense. That's the problem, I guess. Attracting the little twats instead. Okay, anyways, Crash Out Princess. Let's pull a card for you. Ooh, Tower. Don't freak out. You got the Tower. So what I'm picking up is that there's been some decisions you've been maybe wanting to make, but you've been kind of wallowing on the fence a bit, going, I don't know. This Tower card is saying the only way you're going to make that positive change you want is to completely change things around, to completely do something different. The Tower doesn't always mean a bad thing. It's reminding you that it needs to change. If it stays the same, it's not going to go anywhere. I don't know how this makes sense for you or not, but that's what I pick up. And there you go. Can do that. It's more easier. Just do one card per sign. Yeah, I was even thinking of doing them all as a whole, but short readings are good. You know, it really comes down to YouTube and what people like and how to, it's more complicated than I expected it to be. Create YouTube short. Yeah, it's just that the shorts don't seem to, long form video is where you gain the traction for sure. Thank you for the tips and stuff too. It's good. It's good. Glad it was helpful. You're welcome. Yeah. Don't be afraid of the Tower. Now, if that didn't make sense now and you're like, no, so something might be coming up that you're like, oh, that makes sense now. And see, that's kind of how tarot works. It's just a snapshot in a moment of time. And we always have free will to change the trajectory of whatever goes on, right? That's how that works. All right. I think we got everybody. Anyone else have any other questions? I know that is too targeted, but when you put a short, you can put a link to the long. Yeah, true. what I've done is have the long video and chunk it up into from Opus. Even StreamYard can do some bits to it to create it. It just takes time. Everything takes time, and I have to say it's been like walking backwards uphill in a snowstorm wearing flippers with the technology lately, just because of Mercury retrograde. And I know my way around tech, but oh my gosh, even the simplest tasks have just been Mercury retrograding all over the place. So I guess I'm a little burnt out from that. But thank you for the encouragement. I really, really appreciate it. All right, I'm just going to pull a card. It's a general card. So for whoever is here and it resonates with, let's pull a card. Ooh, 7 of Wands. In this particular deck, the Light Seer Tarot by Chris Ann, I like this card because it's showing you that you need to fortify your energy. You need to trust that only you can find a way to kind of protect your energy from all of the things you need to do. These wands can represent the tasks you need to do. These wands can represent the responsibilities you have. They can represent people who are vying for your attention, different priorities. But no matter what, you have to find that space within to chill and relax and recharge your energy. I'm an introvert. I know all about recharging your energy. That's how I can do what I do, because I have practices in place that help me recharge. And sometimes it takes longer than other times. You've got to go with the flow, you know? That's the key to it all. Yeah, I'll put a hex on you. You better go. I know I used to work with USA YouTuber. I know Mercury retrograde. So, oh, interesting. That's why you got some good tips. Love it. I'm going to say, sometimes I got to say a tarot reading is how to survive Mercury retrograde is needed. Yeah. Yeah, that is needed. Yeah. Extrovert, but with introvert moments. Yeah. Well, I think we all do, right? Because to me, introversion isn't a personality trait. Like they have all of those quizzes out there. To me, introversion is how we manage our energy. Sometimes I can be pretty extroverted too. If I'm around people or I'm doing things that I like, I'm getting energy from that. If I have to be doing things or around people that challenge that, then my energy gets depleted pretty quick. But that's just my philosophy. I used to do introvert mentoring, and I used to do business mentoring for entrepreneurs who were introverted as well. So I got really deep into learning the ins and outs of that. And what I find really interesting too is the astrology around things, and it's just learning my own birth chart and be like, oh, that's why I'm that way. It's not introverted. I mean, we put labels on things because it's easier for us to understand things. It helps us to group things together because then we feel less isolated and more like, oh, it's not just me, which I think is really cool. It's really cool. Yeah, it's how we manage our energy. Sometimes we need a book and a cup of tea, and other times we need to sleep, and other times we just need to binge watch Everyday Introvert Tarot. Who knows? That's going to be interest to do a video on how to use tarot astrology to manage it. Yeah, well, yeah, that makes my mind go all. It's a lot of swords energy in that one. All right, I'm going to pull one more, and then I'm going to take off and go see what... Oh, he's all sleeping now, Tarot Pup, but Had his little bark session. Now he's good. Yeah, energy management it's interesting for sure and different. And I think being able to manage your energy when you know in advance of things, like you have to go to an event or you have to do something, got to go live on YouTube. You manage it before and then you manage it again after. Decompress, do things that help. I had a lot of stuff on my website about that I took down because I'm not really doing business entrepreneur stuff anymore. I mean, it's still in here and I still use it, but yeah. Ooh, that one almost, yeah. Sleepy. What? Yeah. Sleeping. Yeah. Well, it must be night for you. If you're in Paris, 9 of Pentacles. So why did this come up? Very interesting how the tool, where'd you go? Ooh, how the tools, but it's more in tarot. Tarot touch is interesting. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it went upside down. 7:45 there. Okay. Wow, it's 7:45 here. It's almost noon. Oh, and by the way, here in British Columbia, well, most parts of British Columbia, this was the last time we're having our daylight savings. Like we're not going to fall back in the fall. We're sticking with this time from now on. No more changing time. No more falling back an hour or ahead an hour. It's going to be really weird because we go across the border into Washington. It'll be an hour. There'll be an hour different. Not till the fall, but yeah, it's going to be weird. So 9 of Pentacles. This is earth energy, and she is definitely reaping the harvest of what she's created. So with this in mind, and we were talking about energy and introvert energy and recharging and stuff like that. This is you, us, whoever's watching it, to really trust that there is an outcome to look toward. So when we feel like, oh, I've got to do this and I don't know if I have the energy to, and this and that, and if it's something that has a deadline or something we have to push through because there's an expiry date or whatever, if we focus on the outcome and less about how we're feeling now, because the more we put energy into that, how I'm feeling, how I'm thinking, things aren't going good, and it just pulls the energy down. If we focus more on this is what's at the other side of it, I can push through, I can pull through myself through to the other side of it. This is what I can do. Once I get there, I'll be able to reap the rewards. That's what I pick up from that. Yeah, no more changing times. It'll be confusing because I work with people all over the world, so it'll be crazy. Yeah, for sure. If I want to learn tarot by myself, can I? Absolutely, you can. Absolutely. Stick around, subscribe to my channel, get my free Understand Tarot cheat sheet. Yeah. Practice and play. Absolutely. Watch other YouTube videos. People have other YouTubers. There's lots of stuff on here, and you're always welcome to come to Tarot After Dark on Thursdays, but it's at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And that's where my tarot buffs come and we pull cards and do little readings and stuff like that. Thank you so much for the cards. Beautiful reading. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And you're a new channel member now. Yay! Sarah's a new channel member. Woo! I love it. Oh, thank you. Yeah. No, it's fun. If you need a place where people aren't like, oh, tarot is this and tarot's that, and you shouldn't do it, it's okay. Let them have their opinion. It's totally good. Come on here to Everyday Introvert Tarot and hang out. Bring your cards. Hello, what's the feeling of my parents? Whoop. Wow, 3 times. Okay, I see ya. Let's see what comes up. Six of Swords. Feels like you're trying to make some changes. Things might have felt a little bit rocky. And tarot, because you're asking, can only really relate to you. Everyone else has free will, so we can't do anything about your parents, your partner, anything like that. So this is about you finally making a decision to say, I'm doing things a little bit different now. This is what is most important for me and everybody right now. So focusing on what works for you, being in a state of trusting your own thoughts and your own actions toward where you want to go in the nearest future. That's what I get. Okay, I answered it already. You don't have to ask anymore. Yes, we are totally a safe place here. Totally. So, is my partner's parents will be ready for our marriage? Tarot isn't really good for yes or no questions. Okay. Tarot is, holy mackerel. Hey, thank you. Yeah, give me a second. Well, tarot doesn't work for fortune telling. It can help you make decisions and things like that. So let me go back to this one here first. So we have the 8 of Cups. And in seeing this, it might feel that you need to not worry so much about what your partner's parents think. It's not that you don't care what they think. It's just that seems to be causing you a bit of anxiety. So maybe not thinking about that and just focusing on your relationship and focusing on the future, because it's inevitable. It's going to happen. So the less you worry about it and the more you just focus on all of the positive things that can happen, that's the key to it. Okay. There we go. Hey, bye. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. Okay, what's your question? Let me know. So what does Pranjal need to know about love? How can you be in a state that you can attract the love you need? Okay, so 4 of Cups come in. It's about feeling really grounded and stable and confident in your own feelings. It's not that you need someone to complete who you are. You are already complete. You are already an amazing person. And having someone someone to love and a partner with will enhance that. It's not that there's anything missing. Okay, to me, that's how you have to start thinking of that yourself. You've got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm an amazing person. I love my life. I love myself. And sometimes you have to build yourself up to that. But then you'll find someone who's attracted to that same thing, and they will enhance. They're not going to fill a void, because you don't want that. You want to already feel that stability. I hope that makes sense for you. You're welcome. I hope that was good for you. Hey, hi, Namira. Sure, I can pull a card for you. You still waiting for Pokemon Shadow 3 to let me know if you have a question. I can pull random cards for you if you want, but let me know. You're welcome. You have a good day too. Bye. All right. I am. Thank you. I hope you're doing well too. Okay. Let's Just want to see an overall. Okay. Let's see what we got for you. 2 cards. Wands. So action. 2 of Wands. Maybe you're planning something. Maybe there's some activity you want to do, or you're kind of back and forth about which thing to do, what to prioritize. 5 of Wands feels like there is a lot of conflicting energy happening. Like there's so many different things you can do or you have done that maybe felt like, okay, well, that didn't work. What am I supposed to do next? And that 2 of Wands is just like narrow things down. It's about prioritizing what is going to be most beneficial for you and your responsibilities. Let's pull another one. Jackie, hi. Oh, you've been here this whole time. Thank you for being here. All right. So you also have the Chariot. Again, 2 horses, decisions. This always speaks to me of don't let needing to make a decision have you being stuck. In this card, the horses are moving forward. You gotta choose which way do you tug the reins to tell them which direction to go. No matter which direction you choose is gonna be fine. Make the decision to choose. And further down the road, if you decide, okay, well, maybe this isn't right, then choose another direction. But the point of this one here is she's just sitting there going, this or that, and she's not going nowhere. She's not going anywhere. So Chariot is saying, take some action, move forward, get out of your comfort zone a little bit, go for a walk as you're thinking the thoughts you need to make a decision on. Instead of just sitting in a chair thinking about it, move your body a little bit, get your body involved, because our body is how we make action happen. We can think all we want in our head, but until we actually do something with that, playing on the whatever, we're moving. We're moving our body. I hope that makes sense. And before I go, 2 more popped out as well. You got the Fool, which is about don't be so worried about this or that. The Fool is like, I want to do this thing. Let's go. Right? Don't be so concerned about the outcome, but trust your energy. Last one is the 7 of Pentacles. Trust that sometimes you're not going to get an instant, oh, this is the right decision. Sometimes you've got to walk down that path a little bit longer in order to know, okay, this feels right. Just because we make a decision doesn't mean everything goes, la. Yeah, that's not reality. That's TV. It's more like you've got to, what's the word I'm looking for? You got to invest in yourself a little bit. This, to me, the 7 of Pentacles. You invest in something long enough to see if it really is going to work out. Things don't happen as instantly as we like to. Since everything is in the digital age, everything happens fast, and yet the things that matter take the time to grow. So I hope that makes sense for you. Off my soapbox now. Jackie, hi. I hope you've been enjoying the readings. Jinx, Washer, love it. Hi, good to see you. Like seeing everybody. I don't want to get out. You're very welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Where are you, Namira? You wanted a card, right? There you go. And Jackie, I know you were engrossed in the cards. Do you want a reading? Sometimes we just want to hang out and read. And if you resonate with any of the readings and messages that came through, then those were for you too. So let's go. Namira. What does Namira most need to hear today? Ooh. 4 of Wands. You need to go hang out with a girlfriend, do some fun stuff. That's what I feel like. It feels like you've been doing a lot of things that might have been the responsibility and needing to do things to, for whatever purpose. And this card for you is saying, do something just for the fun of it. It's not double negative. It's not important to do things that are fun. That's all part of life. Life isn't meant to be serious. Life is meant to be enjoyed and celebrated. So it feels like if things have been feeling a little stagnant lately, then maybe it's time to just do something for fun without needing a result to come from it, other than, oh, that was a good time. Okay, that's what I pick up for you. A lot of responsibility. I have to enjoy fun. Yes, that is the law. We think that fun is just only when we've gotten everything else done. And, I mean, I'm not saying shirk your responsibilities, but I'm also saying that you also have to be responsible for having fun. That's what we're put on earth for. We're here to have fun and to learn and to grow. And that's all that really matters. You're very welcome. Thanks for being here. I've just been watching Catching the Good Vibes. Yay. And the kind of weird vibes. Hey, what the heck? What's going on? You're making it up the YouTube ladder when you get all the little squirmies coming in. Yeah. All right. We're almost at the top of the hour. I'm going to pull up one more card just for all of us, just for fun. And of course, it's never just one card. Hi, Mason. We got 5 cards. So we're going to end this call with 5 cards. We've got the Emperor. This is being strategic in where you place your energy. That's just what's coming to me right now. Ooh, we got the Empress. So we've got the masculine and we've got the feminine side of the energy. You've got to be willing to do what it takes, but you also have to be willing to receive what how you feel and respond to it. Don't just keep doing things for the sake of doing them. Queen of Pentacles. Let me get that off there. Queen of Pentacles is saying you really need to do something in your environment that makes you feel comfortable. Maybe you need to fluff your pillows up. I don't know what it is, but this to me is just, you want to feel comfortable in the space that you're in. And maybe you want more than that. I want to win the $1 million. I want this. I want that. Well, start small with your space that's around you. Something that makes you feel comfortable and safe and secure. And that's where you shift your vibration. So then you're attracting more opportunities for that to come through to you. 10 of Pentacles. I need to go eat lunch. 10 of Cups. And this is saying that this is already your reality if you accept it in a way that you got to love where you are. You've got to love some part of what your life is like now. That's going to help you be in alignment and attract more of that happiness to you. 10 of Cups is saying this is the best. We can have that every single day. We raise the bar if we just be willing to love little parts of our life. Like here's an example, a stupid example. Outside my window, I had these bushes that were up, and they were up high enough that it kind of kept me a little, from being seen on the street kind of thing. And now they leveled these things. For one, it looks really ugly right now, but I know it's just spring. Things are going to start to grow. But now it's like, I'm like, hi, everybody. You can see me now. But at the same time, it's kind of let a little bit more light in. So I've had to kind of feel like I'm not as secure as I was, but yet at the same time, it's opening things up a little bit more. It's getting some more light in here. Natural light's always good when you're on video. And I do know that they will grow, and I'm looking forward to it because it looks really ugly right now. Really ugly. And then we have the Lovers card. So this is saying you got to partner up with people who connect with you, that uplift you, that share the same beliefs as you do. But the Lovers card is also about caring for yourself and being in a state of you're worthy of being loved. You're worthy of having that space around you. Mason is 10 years old. How come you're on my channel? I'm supposed to not have little kids on my channel. Well, you can look in the mirror at yourself and go, I love you. I love, to yourself. I love me. Yeah. No children are supposed to be on my channel. No offense. Love kids. This stuff's boring to you. It's okay. Namira, they are beautiful cards. I really, yeah. These lives have been really strange lately. After I finish this and make myself a sandwich, I'm going to have to look at some ways to clear this stuff. Anyways, I got to pull one more now since everyone's still here. Time for us all to go take a nap. Four of Swords. Do some meditation. Give yourself the time that you need to regenerate, to rethink things. Swords are about thoughts and beliefs. Where can you put to rest any of the worries that you've been thinking about and the anxiety, and focus more on just releasing that and being in that stillness and that peace of recovery? Fours are about stability, but if we're so focused on what's going on around us, we just don't have the time to feel that. You can be wherever you want. It's YouTube. It's just, I thought that my channel was set to, my content was set to 18 and up. That's all. No offense, man. I'm glad you're having fun. All right. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Hey, take a second and hit that like button. That I would love to have YouTube see that you're liking my content. I'm sorry that Tarot Pup decided to take off, and he's, Elliot, where are you? Come here. No, he's hiding under a blanket. So no Tarot Pup today. I mean, you heard him bark earlier, but that's okay. All right. Thanks so much for being here, and go have yourself a great rest of your day, and we will see you next week. Thank you, Mason. Appreciate it. See you, everybody. Peace.